In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Jaguar defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
They find some open field here. Across midfield. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Racing to the end zone. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Yeah, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
Hardman on a return.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McLeod.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, McLeod. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
210 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Foyesade Aluakin
able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Nothing. Our score after one. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it facing a second and long situation. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 2nd down and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Robinson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff working right. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4 down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
He'll try again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is indeed good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll try the left side. McLeod. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Try to throw the out route, and he completes it to Rudolph. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. Here's Mahomes to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. And again, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Now Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Looking long for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
3rd and 2. Play action. It's Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Up the middle they go.
McLeod.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
240 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
And this one is right through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now a toss here, short side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They go play action now. Lawrence. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Here's Lawrence to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Lawrence. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Lawrence will throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's
to the right side and intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On play action, Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. That one complete downfield to Kirk.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
A little juke. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now Lawrence.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10.
Mahomes going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy.
64 yards.
And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Play after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see.
There he goes, left side.
He's still on his feet. He's on his way.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year.
And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll keep it on the ground. McLeod, he's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, McLeod. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On third down, McLeod. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll run on first down. McLeod, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Mahomes now to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 156 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas, 33 yards. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now here's Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. That's strong running. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Flush to his right. He finds his man complete. That's Brock. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Now they go screen. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. But to throw again is Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Caught after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Back to throw. Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw it here. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Here comes 2nd down.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Now Lawrence. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign, and it did that. I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with victory, even better for them.
So for the Chiefs, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8.